Hello, filmmakers. Today I'm going to be talking to you about some filmmaking advice. Some things I've picked up over the time I've spent doing film. I've spent in film school learning from professors, learning hands-on, learning from YouTube, and learning from other people. Just some things that I think are really important that are often overlooked by beginner and even intermediate filmmakers. So the number one thing is cut your films. Cut them down. When you make a film, you always have room to cut down. You could take an hour of footage and you could cut it down to 30 seconds. It's different pertaining to each situation, but you should always cut it as much as you can. Make it as short as you can while still getting your message across. And then when you think you've got it to the very, as small as you can get it, while still maintaining the main point, cut it some more. And you might think you can, I can't let go of this, this is important. You can absolutely identify the main core point of the piece you're making, whether it's client work or your own creative work. Just identify the core of what you're trying to say with this piece, and anything that doesn't help aid in that goal, cut it out. Cut out as much as you can while maintaining what you need to do, and start to work on understanding rhythm and pace. So that's number one. Number two is confidence. Confidence is huge when it comes to any craft as a freelancer. If you're going to make money with your craft, you need to be confident enough to talk to clients, to make clients, to approach new people. One of the things I did with photography actually was I had a plan to make money. I came up to school for a semester and I decided I was going to go to the bars with my camera, and I have this app where the photos that I take go right to my phone, so I can send them to people. So I was going to go to the bar, take photos of people, and charge them $5. I would offer $5 photos. That was my plan, and I went into it, and that's what I did. I just went to the bar one night. It was like the first weekend there, and I just stood on the corner right outside the bars, and I was just like, hey, do you guys want any photos? They're $5. And I forget exactly how it went, but I think a couple people said no, but then the third person said yes, absolutely. And that I didn't realize how much social confidence you need to be able to do that. And you don't usually have that to begin with. That's something you kind of build up over time. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And it's funny because you'll make this whole thing up in your head as to why you shouldn't approach this person. But it's all just crap, because if they say no, then okay. But if half the people will say no, half the people will say yes. Actually, it's more like, for me, with college kids, it was 1 in every 4 would say yes. And some people would say, absolutely not. I'm not paying you $5 for photos. Some people would say, dude, I fucking love you. Here's $30. People would pay me $30 to take their photos, just on the corner. And I would only ask for $5. So, it's everybody's different. Everyone's in a different mood. I found with that situation, it was best when it was warmer weather or bigger events like Halloween and things like that, which is coming up. So I'll be out there shooting. But regardless, that led to more contacts. I also was just at a film festival this past weekend, Buffalo International Film Festival, and I made a bunch of contacts there, all simply because I approached the DP, the director of photography of a feature-length film. It was their first feature-length film, and the DP was fantastic, so good at what he does. And so I just approached him after the film, and I gave him my business card, and he, chit-chatted with me a little bit, and he said he has a studio and he'd want me to come on. Later that night, there was an after party, and I went there, and there he was again. But this time, the way I approached him was, I was actually filming an assignment. I had my camera with me. I was filming an assignment for my college class, and the assignment's called Duende, and the bar we were at was called Duende, so I was like, perfect opportunity, might as well film. So I was filming with my friend and sound designer Alex Vendura as my actor. And after I did some shots, I was just setting up shots in the bar and of the after party, and Andy, the DP, was like watching me. I saw him watching me, like how I framed everything. And then at the end of filming everything, I went over and I was like, hey, could you like critique me on some of the shots that I just took? And that opened up a whole array of conversation. He liked my work. He liked how he saw his intention in my work. He gave me some great advice. We like kind of solidified a connection there. And he's excited to work with me at his studio. So basically all of that happened because I had the confidence to go up and talk to him. And I also think showing them your work is, especially if you can do it live work like that, is the best way to approach someone. Because, I mean, in his case, he knows exactly what videography is. But a lot of the time when you want to approach a client of like a business or something, just show them like why they would want a video. Show them why, you know, give them work that makes them like go, wow. As well as talking to them about their ROI. You know, some people that don't understand video, but probably need it, really just understand numbers. So if you can say like, oh, this is going to increase your engagement and this is going to get more people coming to your business, and here's why, because, you know, the vividness of the video and I can promote it on social media and da-da-da. You know, the people that just understand numbers, that's going to really help you land jobs. So that's number 2, and that's more of career-based. And then number 3 is actually from the DP that I talked to him. He gave me a few pieces of advice, and I'll share 2 of them with you. One is that you should pick your camera up every day. I personally am on and off with that, but I definitely notice that when I'm picking my camera up every day and figuring out new things, I'm definitely much more into it, and I'm my kit is more prepared and variable when I approach a client as a result of that. So pick up your camera every day if it's your passion. And the second piece of advice he gave me is symbolism in every frame. Every frame you set up should symbolize something. The way the light hits the character's face, or the background, the what's in the background, what's framed, how is it framed, where is it framed from, where's the camera in comparison to the person. For instance, right now the camera is kind of tilted up at me, so here I have this lighter, right? So if this lighter's up here, and the camera's like on a down tilt, it's a slight down tilt, so it's nothing major, but this is called like a hero angle, because this is high above, like looking down, whereas a villain angle would be if the camera was, I guess I could just, I don't know, I can't see the framing, but here, I guess I'll actually open this so I can see the framing. So if we tilted the camera down and we had this, now this is the villain angle. It makes it seem weak and smaller. So in photography with girls, you usually want to shoot them downwards and guys shoot them upwards, because guys want to appear big and girls want to appear small. But yeah, so that symbolizes a hero and a villain, or just a stronger or a weak point in the character's story, or however you want to convey it. That's one of many. So if you want to learn more about symbolism in the frame, leave a comment down below. I'll make a video on it. But I just want to get you guys started off with some general tips for filmmaking. See how you guys react to it. If you're interested in learning more, I've got lots of knowledge on it and I'd be happy to share. But today's just going to be this short video, so hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys learned something, and hope you guys use it wisely. See you.